All right, everybody. We've just do is get up the account. Here we go. All right, we'll screen that. Hopefully we are live. Welcome everybody. This is the first live stream I'm doing on this channel. Hopefully everyone can see it. Just going to double check everything is running smoothly. All right, let's do this. So the market has just opened. There we go. All right, awesome stuff. The market has opened quite a while ago, to be honest. I'm a little bit late, but I was trying to set all this up. So let's see if we can get a few good trades in. So I'm looking at this area here. Now I am looking at the footprint chart as well on a separate screen. So when we get to this area at the top here, I identified there's a little gap in volume. I'm looking for trap buyers in that area. So let's see if we can actually get there. Obviously, we started the weekend. We started the week with a weekend gap. I am still looking at potentially having that gap filled. So let's. Oops, sorry, it's broken down. What's going on? Sorry, people, everyone. Why did that stop? Let me try that again. All right, there it is. Is that it? That is it. There we go. Okay. Do apologize for you. Sometimes, you know, first stream going live on this channel. I'm having to do multiple things at once, but where are we? Okay, I'm not entirely sure why that didn't. Let's identify that area again. I am really hoping we kind of push up a little bit more here. Up to, you know, this is the NQ, so 25,751 would be a good place to potentially short. Let's see what happens as we approach that area. I will be looking at shorting it when we get there. Come on now, let's push up a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, yeah, we're definitely live. Awesome. So, all right, we're approaching that area. Let's have a look. See what happens when we get there. We're getting close. Here we go. It's time to gear up. Get ready. We will be. All right, we're in that area. Let's have a look. I'm seeing lots of buy pressure come into the market. I've got my finger on the sell button. Instant absorption. I am going in for a short right away. I think we're going back down. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to short that market. All right, let's take a look. It can rise a little bit more. That's fine. I'm going to try and fade it. This can be a little bit risky sometimes, but I just saw a bit of sell absorption come in. I am also trading cash accounts as well, along with Ola Prime funded. So there's a lot of, you know, a lot of charts here that I'm having to deal with at once. So bear with me. But I do think we have a potential for a nice push down here. Just want to see it go. Just want to see some sell pressure come into that market. We haven't really had much sell pressure come in yet, which is really required to get this market down, right? Just waiting for those sellers to kind of come on. They're being a bit stubborn, these sellers. Come on, sellers, where are you? You know you want to push it down. Come on. Where are these damn sellers? Set a TP there. All right, here's a bit of sell pressure coming into the market now. All right, 100 contracts traded on the sell side delta. That's good. We are getting absorbed a little bit, but it is okay as of yet. It's still okay. Come on now. Don't need to start rising. We don't want to see that. I'm seeing buyers trying to take over the market again. They're being very stubborn, these buyers, I tell you that. They are all about pushing this market up. Now, we are in somewhat of a bullish market, so naturally, I am fading a move here, which isn't the best, but I do feel we can push down here if sellers are at this moment in time more efficient side on the market. So I just need a bit more sell pressure to come in, and we should have a nice move. Come on now. And then I can even add a bit more size into this position, because this is just dipping my toe in, trying to not guess the top, but trying to anticipate where the top is based on the order flow, the contracts coming in. We just had a flurry of buying that wasn't able to push the market up any higher. We've got a gap in volume. It's all kind of lining up. The only puzzle piece missing right now is sell aggression. So we're looking for sellers to come in aggressively. If they do not come in aggressively, this market won't be pushed down in this area. And then I will have to obviously get out the market and then wait and then be patient, and you know the rules, right? So you can see there's a lot of absorption happening in this area here. Every time the sellers dip down into this area, we're getting absorbed by buyers trying to buy this market again, buying the dip essentially, which is not good for us. Buy aggression coming in again in the market. Now, it's fine if buyers come in. I just do not want them to be effective. Okay, the moment the buyers start becoming efficient, considering how many contracts they're trading, if they start becoming efficient in this market, that is a red flag for me, and I will start looking at, okay, timed it wrong, wasn't the move yet, I'll wait. Come back again for the move. I'm going to give the sellers another few minutes to hopefully push this market down a bit more, because there is that kind of, they're building up a bit of, not momentum, but they're building up a bit of confidence, the sellers, which isn't bad, which is, a bit of a good sign. I just hope that we don't, big aggressive buyers coming in, 160 contracts. Let's see if we can trade below them. 200, 300 contracts. Jeez Louise. All right, buyers are becoming very aggressive. If they start becoming effective here, literally at my entry, all these buyers came in. If we can now trap them and start trading below them, they're going to get squeezed out the market, and this market can push down. But if they start becoming effective, that's a bad sign, because then that means, they're going to break through the sellers. The sellers are going to get scared. Okay, sell pressure's coming in. Here we go. Sellers look like they've trapped those buyers now. We're breaking through that area. That is what I want to see. Good. Let's get that sell pressure coming in. Buyers are getting squeezed out, but let's keep that momentum running now. Let's not lose any traction here. All right, we want to keep it going. The moment these sellers start failing, I'm going to get the hell out, because I am very aware that these buyers are extremely aggressive, and they're going to want to keep controlling this market. So the moment sellers start struggling, becoming a bit meh, I'm going to get the hell out. They're doing okay, but they are getting absorbed a little bit. But I think there can be more of a move here. The sellers are still quite aggressive. There comes a bit more aggression. Good. Good. Another 100 contra, 200 contra. All right. These buyers are dropping out the market now. Let's see if we can keep pushing down, at least get me to the point of control here to $1,000. Then I'll be pretty happy. Because again, the target for me on this prop account is $1,000 a day. I tried to do it within an hour of trading. Oh, sellers are getting absorbed. Come on, sellers, keep that aggression up. I'm gonna have to flatten here, otherwise. Keep it going. That's it. That's it. Don't get. They're starting to become slowly inefficient, but they're still controlling the market. It's not the end of the world yet, but I have got my finger on flatten, obviously, because let's be honest, it's slightly dangerous. Come on now. Come on, sellers. You got this. They're getting absorbed like crazy. All right, I'm taking the money. I'm getting out. There was too much absorption happening. I feel like we might get a bit of a pullback, or there's the pullback coming in. Yeah. So again, reading the order flow, I can anticipate these moves quite well, right? So all right, $650, not quite to 1,000, but that's the first trade taken. I can make another, 350. That's not an issue. Let's see. If anyone is chatting, here we go. Eric Lake is here. Andre, the gang's back. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. I've just looked at it now, and I'm like, yeah, all the guys are back. How are you all doing? I was a little worried that maybe you weren't going to turn up, but Eric Lake, Andre, you're back. Awesome to see you all. That's put a big smile on my face right there. So, I think since this is my own channel, I can actually show some footprints. But let me just double check with that. I'll let you guys know, but I can actually show you what I'm looking at on the other screen, because I know, I'm shouting all these numbers out all the time. Oh, 400 contracts. And I know that you guys obviously see what I'm seeing because I'm not sharing that part. But I'll have to ask, actually. Let me just ask one of the teams, because I am still obviously part of Ola Prime. I can, as far as I'm aware, I can only promote obviously Ola Prime, and I don't know if I'm allowed to show platforms we do not support at this moment in time, but I'll find out. Okay, I've asked them. Now they've broken past. Look at that. These sellers, they're always taking their time. Eric says, it's hard for me with last week. My wife and her father have their moments of sadness. It's hard. Thank God for trading. It helps me to get away from the sadness and get into the trading world. Man, sorry to hear that, Eric. But yeah, keep your head up, and don't be afraid to stop trading if you're in a kind of bad mental state for whatever reason, and you feel that it's affecting your trading. Don't be afraid to say, no, actually today I'm not going to trade. I'm gonna work on myself or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know yourself best. So hope things get better for you, man. Hope things get better. But yeah, let's try get it up to 1,000. I still want to short this market. The only thing, you know what? I'm going in short. I've built up a bit of a balance. Let's go in short. I do feel that we're due a pullback, but if we break above the sellers, then I'm getting out. I can be a bit more risky here. And it's so close to Christmas. Maybe it'll be a Christmas miracle. I don't know. Okay, sellers are coming in. We're trading. I mean, lots of buyers came into that candle, so I was quite happy to short because they didn't really do that much damage. But we're at the point of control now, which is obviously going to be a spot where I'm going to expect some kind of rejection, which is annoyingly just happened. But I'm gonna try hold it. I do feel we can get back down to these lows. In fact, I feel we can even close the gap, the weekend gap. But NQ recently, whenever there's been a gap, it has been a slightly annoying. It's only filled it, days later. But considering that, we've got Christmas coming up. I mean, when is it going to fill it, right? I mean, it might actually fill it whenever it wants, but I'm gonna guess everyone and their dog right now has seen that weekend gap. People are going to be anticipating that we're probably going to try and fill it. I'm gonna jump on that conclusion. It sounds legit to me. So if it doesn't do it, it doesn't do it. But I see these freaking buyers trying to come back in, trying to buy this dip. If they start becoming effective, yeah, I'm getting out. Oh, big buyers coming in, 200 contracts. What are they trying to do here? What are these buyers trying to achieve? All these big buyers, but they're not actually being effective. I'm talking almost 400 contracts came in right at the top there. They didn't push the market down. I mean, up, sorry. So to me, it's still the sellers are way more efficient. Yeah, we kind of, tested point of control and we're bouncing off it a bit. Just my only issue is if we rise a bit more high, I'm going to have to flatten and jump back in at a better price. So if we're really, realistically speaking, if we get above those buyers, like where this blue line is, yeah, I'm going to be looking at getting out the market. It's okay if it just kind of wicks it a bit, but if it starts like properly trading and the buyers coming in, yeah, I'm getting out. All right, this is good. Sellers are coming back in, but they are getting absorbed. It's fine though. We can kind of hold it. Let's get to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000. Now, in terms of how long this stream will be, I don't actually know. I'm going to trade for like what I would normally do on a daily basis when I do trade. So I am trading my cash. I'm not currently in a cash position because this trade was a little bit more risky in my opinion, but I am up quite nicely on my cash because I caught that move as well on my cash. So I'm doing quite well. But yeah, whenever normally I would be like, yep, okay, I'm done for the day. That's when I'm going to end the stream. So realistically speaking, if I hit my TP here, I might look for another opportunity if it arises, but I'll be pretty happy to kind of call it a day, especially this close to Christmas. The markets are a bit funny. Let's see what the chat is saying. Yes, sir, it did last week, but Friday I did 1,100 and it was amazing. Thank you for the advice. Awesome. Really good to hear, Eric. Coach Sam, do gaps have to be filled before the end of the year or can it go into the new year? No, I mean, it can be filled whenever. It can be filled months in advance. I mean, months later. But generally speaking, when a gap has been kind of created, most people, like, I don't know the statistic, but it's a high probability that it will be filled within that trading week, generally speaking. So because obviously Christmas is so close, the market's going to be closed at, when is Christmas? Thursday, I think. And Christmas Eve, I mean, let's be honest, no one's trading Christmas Eve. It's pretty much a holiday. And then Boxing Day as well. No one's trading Boxing Day. I don't even know if the market's open, to be honest, on Boxing Day. It's just basically we don't really have much of a trading week this week, right? We got today and tomorrow at most, I would say. And even then, a lot of people aren't trading today. This week is kind of written off for most people, which is completely normal. Like, so that's why I'm saying like it's unlikely. Like I can imagine the gap will be filled soon rather than later. But here we go. Here we're making the move down finally. If I close out now, I have hit my target of 1,000 today. So I have got my finger on on the flatten button, because let's be honest, if it one ticks me, I'm gonna cry. Come on, sellers are starting to get absorbed again. These absolute maniacs. What are they doing? Oh, come on. You can get to my TP. You're literally like a point away. Couple of points. It's not that difficult. Come on now. This is the candle, surely. Just sell pressure is dying. They're starting to get exhausted. He said, all right, I'm getting out. I'm locking in 1,000 right now. Sell pressure is just gone. I mean, we just traded like 20 contracts and buyers are coming in again. So I do not want to deal with a pullback only for, a couple of points. There's no point. I've locked in my 1,000 for the day. Now, normally I'd be done. But I do realize I've only been on the live for 20 minutes. So and I feel like I want to spend a bit more time with you guys. So I will stay on for a bit longer, at least an hour, I would say. Hopefully we can find some more trades in that time. I mean, it's not actually a terrible place to buy again, but I would be a bit hesitant to buy this market at this moment in time. But if the footprint tells me it's okay, then it's okay. I'll do it. I'll buy. At the end of the day, just got to take, if the market shows you something, you got to rid yourself of that bias or sentiment that you have, because that can kill trades. That can kill your account. If you have like a really strong, it's got to go up, it's got to go up. So all you're looking for is buys. You're ignoring everything that's telling you to sell, and you just keep buying. But it happens to me, it happens to me occasionally. And that's when you just got to, get off, drink some water, relax, and figure this out and say, what the hell am I doing here? But yeah, try not to be too caught up in a bias a lot of the time. When you're right, of course, it's great because then you make a killing. But when you're wrong, your bias is wrong, and you get absolutely annihilated by the market. Yeah, it's no fun. It's no fun at all. We're still just kind of drifting. Well, let's see what the chat's saying. And do you pay a subscription or just a free version? Oh yeah, no, Eric, this is you got to have the premium version of TradingView to see the footprint. Yeah, you need to have the premium version of TradingView to see the footprint. I mean, once I hear back from the team, if I'm allowed to show everything, then obviously in future streams, I'll also show the footprint, because I think that's going to up the streams, because then you get to really see what I'm looking at, Is it okay to ask if heat map is what you're using to see the orders, buyers versus sellers, or do you sub to it? No, so I don't use the heat map. Personally, I've never really used a heat map. Like, don't get me wrong, great tool. Just I think with most things when it comes to